Spiders had won 3 in a row and 5 of 6 when number 7, Dayton, arrived as the highest-ranked opponent to visit the Robins Center since 2006. And while the Flyers and their National Player of the Year, Topin, lived up to the billing, the Spiders showed they too had star power and could hang with one of the nation's best. Jacob Gilliard poured in a game-high 29. Nick Sherrod added 21 with 9 rebounds. The Spiders scratched and clawed to within 6 in the final half-minute in front of a sellout crowd. January 25th, 2020, 7th-ranked Dayton at Richmond. Sit back, relax, enjoy Atlantic 10 basketball. First place is on the line tonight. The Dayton Flyers and the Richmond Spiders. Dayton atop the Atlantic 10, as we said, in virtually every offensive category. 83 points a game, 53% from the floor, 37% from three-point range. That's number 1 in all of those categories. Here's their first possession of the game. It's Ryan Mikesell with the game's first shot, and Nick Sherrod with the game's first rebound.
Man-to-man defense is really good by the Richmond Spiders on that first possession, Bob.
And the Spiders are second in all those offensive categories. 76 points a game, 48% from the field, 37% from three-point range. Dayton opens man-to-man, and the Spider coaches were curious as to how Anthony Grant would play defense against Richmond tonight. Nathan Kao has the first shot for the Spiders. Spill out.
Yeah, they had a lot of zone defense they saw against Dayton the last couple of years, Bob. And I think with this team, you'll see a lot more man. Very athletic team for Dayton, very strong. They may mix it up here and there, but for the most part, they'll stick to that man-to-man.
Obi Toppin's first shot is a three-pointer. How about that?
He can shoot it out there, Bob. We talked about it's 34% from three-point range.
That is his 19th three-pointer of the season, the A-10 Rookie of the Year from a season ago. Gilliard. Kao, they give him space on the perimeter. Golden with a quick move on Topin, but can't get it to go, and Obi Toppin, who averages 8 rebounds a game, has that one.
He missed it, but I like the attack for Golden, Bob. You got to go right at Topin.
Mikesell catch and shoot 3. 30% three-point shooter, and Dayton with a quick 6-0 lead.
Yeah, that's what you got to be careful of. You talked about the Spiders' offensive firepower, Bob. They have a lot in at Dayton as well, so got to know who's who out there on the floor.
2 minutes in, and off the ball, a foul on a cut down the lane by Jacob Gilliard.
Got I think Trey Landers on the foul in the hole.
Spider head coach Chris Mooney in his 15th season at the helm of the Spiders with 265 Richmond wins. Asked his guys in this game, act like you've been here before. Yeah, it's a big game, but we have a veteran team. Yeah, and the home court advantage.
You don't want anybody to panic. They're going to have runs. You just got to withstand it and make sure you come back and do what you're supposed to do.
Nice offensive rebound by Kao and fouled on the way up.
And that's exactly what you need from Kao, Bob. Activity around the basket. Get offensive rebounds, give yourself a second opportunity. This is a great rebound in traffic, and he went right up. And got Mikesell with the reach in.
Anthony Grant in his 3rd year at Dayton, of course familiar with the Richmond turf. The former head coach at VCU for 3 very successful years, a couple of NCAA appearances. Kao up to 77% at the free throw line, makes the first. He'll get a second. Interestingly, Nathan Kao was not at Spider practice yesterday or the shoot-around today. He had left the team to return to Boston, where his grandfather had passed away, and Nathan attended the funeral with his family and just returned several hours ago.
Now, they called a foul on, I think they're questioning the foul, Bob. I think it was supposed to be, I thought it was on Mikesell. But they called it on, is it Trey Landers? It's the second one, if that's what they called it.
Kao makes both free throws. Yeah, originally, I believe it was called on Mikesell, who is number 33.
Yeah.
And then it was changed to number 3 Landers, so that's significant. Ibby Watson comes in to replace Landers, who is on the bench with the 2 fouls. And the Flyers are sizzling hot at the start. They just look so confident in everything they do. That's Jalen Crutcher. They've got 3 threes by 3 different players.
Yeah, they look really composed. We talk about composure. They look really poised and composed.
Gilliard rushed that shot, missed it on the step back, and Mike Sell with the rebound. Watson, the transfer from Michigan, where he played for former Spider coach John Beeline. Topin against Golden.
Just patient, Bob. Really smart. There's no double teaming. It's hard to double team in the post against Topin. Those are the three-point shooters, so you gotta hold your ground in if you're Golden.
And the Flyers have done just what they wanted to do on the road, and that's jumped to a big lead at 11-2.
And there's going to be those runs, Bob. And this is what we talked about in the opening. Keys to the game: timely buckets, timely plays. This is where you need a timely bucket for the Spiders.
Andre Gustafson starts the Richmond offense. It's been man-to-man all the way by Dayton. First 3.5 minutes. Sherrod guarded by Watson. Gilliard a deep three. The Spiders needed that one. There's one of your timely buckets.
When you go to your star player to get it, Bob, Gilliard's your star there.
And an offensive foul coming on the villain in the Robbins Center, Obi Topin. And at least according to their head coach, you will not see Topin scowl like that very often. When I asked Anthony Grant to describe Obi Topin, Greg, the first thing he said was he plays with great joy. He's having a blast out there.
Yeah, he looks calm and he's confident in his abilities, Bob. So it makes it a lot easier when you get those skill sets. And Anthony Grant was not pleased with that foul. He kind of motioned to the referee. That's two you gave them.
KO being aggressive. Had the shot partially blocked by Mike Sell, who saves it on the baseline, and now Topin does some ball handling. And now Crutcher. Good ball movement, it's Watson. Topin to Crutcher. They missed one, and Sherrod the rebound.
Yeah, you got to be careful. They pick their poison there. Yeah, lucky they try to double team him.
And Gilliard fouled by Crutcher. NBA scouts in the house tonight to watch Obi Topin. We'll talk with one of them at halftime. Matt Smith will have more on that a little bit later here in the first half. Matt Grace is in for Grant Golden. Sherrod with the teardrop runner that's short, and Mike Sell with another rebound for Dayton. And there's a steal and an easy layup for Jacob Gilliard, the nation's leader in steals.
Yeah, Bob, I whispered in his ear. I said you need to keep getting in those steals. Pre-game ceremony earlier, he said you need about 3 or 4 of those tonight.
The baton was passed from the previous all-time steal leader at Richmond, my partner Greg Beckwith, the Hall of Famer, to Jacob Gilliard, who is now Richmond's all-time steal leader, and he just added number 240 with a bucket. That's Watson for 3, and another Mike Sell rebound. Well, he's an unsung hero for them, isn't he?
He is, Bob. He had a double hip surgery, kept him out. Yes.
And an offensive foul on the redshirt junior transfer from Nebraska, Jordy Chimanga, who is spelling Obi Topin at the moment.
Again, when you watch Jacob Gilliard, just understanding high basketball IQ, good instincts, and he gets that steal, makes it look easy. Just read the eyes like a defensive back.
So that's 3 turnovers now for Dayton in the last couple of minutes. They do average about 13 turnovers a game, so you might be able to get their offense out of whack a little bit. The Spider freshman, Tyler Burton, in the game for the first time. To the basket, rolls it up there and missed it. And the rebound comes down to Jalen Crutcher. In transition, Watson and Crutcher. In and out and out. And the rebound for Jake Wojcik off of the Spider bench.
Yeah, everybody will have to rebound, Bob, for the Spiders, including the guards. You saw Wojcik. He's a really good rebounder.
Gilliard to the basket, too strong off the glass, but contact underneath the backboard. And a second foul on Chimanga.
That's 6 personal fouls for Dayton already, Bob. And Jake has such a quick, explosive move to the basket. As small as he is, he can finish among the trees as well. Time he picked up the foul.
87% free throw shooter. Makes the first. He's got half a dozen already for Richmond. Had that streak earlier where he made 23 straight free throws.
As you mentioned, Bobby, at 8 threes at Dayton last year. It was a record in a losing cause, but I'd like to have that tonight as well in a winning cause.
7-0 run for the Spiders. They've made it a 2-point game 6 minutes in. Dwayne Cohill, a 6'2 sophomore, off of the Flyers bench. Mike Sell with a 3 that's too strong. Gustafson, the Spider rebound. Nice stretch here by Richmond.
Yeah, and they're getting those, those rebounds. That's the key. Long rebounds.
Gilliard turns that one over, and Watson with an authoritative dunk. Boy, he didn't just lay it in, he flushed it home. Ibby Watson.
Yeah, if you're going to challenge ball, you better get him. That's all I'll say.
Chris Mooney was talking about him yesterday and said he could be an all-conference player on most teams in this league because he'd be a starter coming from Michigan. Golden has it spill out on him. And another Mike Sell rebound. Already his 5th here in the first half. Looking inside, nothing open. Mike Sell back out onto the open court. Tyler Burton playing Watson. Crutcher steps back. Cohill has it knocked away. Deep 3 by Watson is short, and Gilliard off the floor.
Yeah, nice defense that time by Richmond. Made him force a tough shot.
Give and go, Golden to Gilliard.
Often have we seen that one.
We have seen it both ways, right?
Yep.
Back to a 2-point Dayton lead. Mike Sell is just doing it all for the Flyers.
You mentioned he does a little bit of everything for this team, Bob. 51% from the field goal from the field, and then shoots 29% from 3. He's a good player.
Tyler Burton, and now Golden to the basket, up and under, off the gut. His first one.
That time, when you watch Golden, he took his time in the paint and didn't rush it.
Dayton by 2. They have led throughout by as much as 9. Jalen Crutcher, who had their big game-winning shot in overtime at St. Louis to win that game. Watson guarded by Wojcik. Crutcher, fadeaway at the shot clock buzzer. Clutch again by Jalen Crutcher.
Yeah, that's a good move.
And a different buzzer that time, the shot clock buzzer. And a 4-point Dayton lead. Gustafson on the attack, got bumped and lost the ball out of bounds. So good Dayton defense that time. The Spiders turn it over as we head to a timeout. 11:05 to go in the first half. The Spiders and Richmond is the second best free throw shooting team in the nation. They don't just get there as much as they'd like to. That's the issue with Richmond, but they got a shot here in the first half to be shooting a lot of fouls. As you said, already 6 on Dayton, so the Spiders are in the penalty.
That's why Coach Grant was talking to the referees.
It's 6-0, right, on the fouls. Cohill was not expecting that pass. Boy, they've gone big here. Topin is back in the game, and Chimanga stays in the game. Crutcher, what a thread the needle pass down low to Chimanga, and the foul.
Well, Bobby, Crutcher's an experienced guy. He's really composed, and just watching him, he's playing, talk about Jake Gilliard playing a lot of calmness and efficiency. Crutcher just threw that nice pass, shot clock going down again. Really looks good out there. He's a good player, Crutcher.
And Chimanga, not a good free throw shooter, 6 of 16. And you know that was the Spider game plan. If he got the ball down low where he just did at the rim, the Spiders weren't going to give him a clean shot at the hoop.
Yep.
Not from 1 foot, maybe from 15 feet. And he goes 1 of 2 at the line. Anthony Grant, also the former head coach at Alabama, the longtime assistant at Florida. Of course, he's coaching at his alma mater, and he was saying that makes it even more special to be the head coach at Dayton. Ko going to try again. Off the glass and good for 2 around Obi Topin.
Yeah, it's good patience, and he went right at Topin, Bob.
Spiders within 3, 10-10 first half. Gustafson comes up with a loose ball. He's got KO if he wants him. And he does for 2.
Gustafson's a really good defender. Taking away the pass, getting to the passing lane.
And as he says, he loves the challenge that he's been given of playing top offensive players for these other teams in the Atlantic 10. Chapman a long skip pass. Chimanga again and again. The Spiders using fouls. This one on Sal Caresi, the sophomore reserve.
Yep. Yeah, this fast break started by Gustafson really staying on it. And then a nice little behind the back pass.
With the left hand.
Yeah, it's a really nice play.
He would not have done that a year ago as a freshman. Andre Gustafson playing with so much more confidence.
Yeah, he may have dribbled off his foot or something last year, Bob, to be honest with you. Gotten excited.
And Chimanga starting to find the range, has made back-to-back free throws. Grant Golden back for Richmond. Caresi goes out. And Chimanga gets one more. He was pretty much a regular at Nebraska for a couple of years before the transfer. And he's now made 3 straight free throws to kind of foil the Spider strategy.
Well, that's a big guy. big guy. Oh, the body weight.
Out of Montreal, Canada. He goes to the bench, going 3 for 4 at the free throw line. 3-point Dayton lead. Gilliard has 9 to lead all scorers. Sherrod to the basket for 2.
Nice move by Nick. He went quicker that time, Bob. He didn't back his guy, he went quicker.
Now a 1-point game as the Spiders continue to crawl closer and closer to the Flyers. Haven't had the lead yet. Topin to Mike Sell, contested, missed it. Spiders now can take their first lead of the game. Golden with 3 fakes and Topin swats it out of there.
Yep.
And Gustafson gets it back for Richmond. Sherrod, Spiders lead.
This is sparked by Andre Gustafson's defense, Bob. 2 steals led to 4 points.
Now it's Obi Toppin's turn for 2 from the baseline.
Just smooth.
And we are tied at 22, approaching 8 minutes in the first half. Full house at the Robins Center, Richmond, Virginia. Ten to shoot. Sherrod, tough one. Tries again, missed it. Golden tips. Loose ball. Now a run out for Dayton. 4-on-2. Cohill missed it, but a foul.
Late call there.
And who was waiting for an offensive rebound? Ryan Mikesell would have had it had the whistle not sounded. But the Spiders have come roaring back. They trailed by 9 early. We have reached the 7:41 mark in the first half, and we're even. Richmond and Dayton tied at 22 from the Robins Center in Richmond, Virginia. 42% from 3-point range. Couple of free throws here for Dwayne Cohill, 6'2" sophomore from Cleveland, and he knocks in the first one.
You know, I know the Dayton Flyers last year, Bob, and talking to assistant coach Anthony Solomon, they were worried about the guards. They had Crutcher, they knew, and solid player, and worried about who else was going to come in and play well for him at the guard. Well, they were hiding those guys. Chapman come in from Tennessee Chattanooga's done a really nice job, and Cohill's been really good. You know, a sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio, has done very well. So they got a lot of complementary parts with Topin and Crutcher out there.
Topin goes for the steal. Golden comes up with it. Good look to Gilliard for 3. He's in double figures with a salute to his buddies in the student section.
Nice play by...
Yeah, Golden made that play happen, didn't he?
Nice play.
Chapman has it blocked by Golden. Run out for Richmond. Wojcik, corner. Gilliard off the dribble. 15 first half points for Jacob Gilliard. Biggest lead for the home team. Topin draws a crowd, finds Mike Sell, who keeps on doing it for Dayton.
Yeah, he knows how to play the game, Bob. You talk about Mike Sell. Topin found him cutting in a nice play.
And Ryan Mike Sell has been through an awful lot. He is to them what Nick Sherrod was to Richmond last year with the knee injury, maybe even more so. Mike Sell missed all of the 17-18 season when he had surgery on both hips.
Double hip surgery. Woo! Can't imagine.
He does miss the free throw. So the Spiders with the ball and a 2-point lead. The foul was on Tyler Burton. Gilliard. Sherrod is fouled, and that means free throws now for Richmond.
Yeah. Jay Matos comes in. 6'5" junior.
He picks up the foul, and Nick Sherrod will go to the free throw line. Nick 15 of 17 at the stripe this year. This is 1-1. And he missed it off the back of the rim.
Yeah, that's rare.
Yeah, a little too much adrenaline perhaps flowing for the Richmond product. Burton guarding Mike Sell. Matos. Topin guarded by Grace. Help is coming. Shot clock in single digits. Crutcher. Matos misses. Sherrod the rebound.
There's a matchup. Two
Gilliard
stars.
and Topin. Topin's laughing about it a little bit. Sherrod through the double team. Can't get it to go. And now Gilliard was playing in the low post on top, and they couldn't get him the ball. Mike Sell misses, and Matt Grace the Richmond rebound. They're both going to be on the All-Atlantic 10 first team.
No question. Both fine for Player of the Year for the.
Yes. Gilliard knuckleballed that one.
Yeah, that was a heat check there.
Yeah. Jalen Crutcher the rebound. Crutcher forces the action.
I tell you, he's smooth.
I think that'll be
on
before
the
the shot.
Yeah, it's on the
He
floor.
wanted the field goal. The foul was on Jake Wojcik.
In the league, that would have counted to Kutch. Les Jones is he's laughing at Les Jones. It's like, it's not the league here. This is the NCAA.
Nick Sherrod goes out for Richmond, leaves with 5 points.
Both teams making substitutions in his first half. Keep them well rested.
They have experience and depth. Crutcher, wow.
He looks good. There's another possible first team All-Atlantic 10, Bob.
Absolutely. Dayton by 1. Golden and Gilliard. Wojcik, too strong. Starts a fast break for Dayton. Topin on the follow.
Yeah, that was a pass to himself and a throw down.
That's his first dunk, if you're keeping track, and Dayton does.
Yeah.
And a 3-point Flyer lead. And that'll be a foul on Rodney Chapman. It'll be his second. And Gilliard to the line. This is exactly what the Spiders wanted. Now you got to convert.
Yeah.
Gilliard 2 for 2 at the line tonight. Already in double figures for the 15th time this season. 64th time in his Richmond career. And he misses.
Don't see that happening at all.
Spiders have left 4 points at the free throw line, missing the front end of 1-and-1s by Sherrod and Gilliard. Under 4 to go, first half. Watson, Topin, draws the double team, and has the pass stolen by Gilliard. Gilliard attacks, Gilliard dishes, Gustafson misses, and now Topin is going to bring the rim down at the other end.
Yeah, smart play by Wojcik to get out of there.
And it's a 5-point Dayton lead.
Got to finish strong, Bob.
KO misses. Golden will give Richmond a second chance, and he'll put it in. That ends a 9-0 run for Dayton.
Again, one of those timely buckets by the Spiders. That's what you're looking at. Stop that momentum.
Dayton by 3. Good first half.
Good energy.
Pass kick that time, which will bring us to our final first half. Timeout, 33-30, Dayton leading Richmond, 2:58 to go. In the opening half, Obi Topin leading the way for Dayton. He's got 11. Jacob Gilliard, game high honors. He leads Richmond with 15. We're back to the Robins Center in a moment. That's coming up at halftime on our Lumber Liquidators halftime show. Stick around for that. Little under 3 minutes of game time away. Crutcher's got the ball in his hands. He's got 8 points here in the first half. Watson from the corner. Smooth looking shot.
Yeah, Ibby Watson.
He is the leader in the Atlantic 10 at 47% from three-point range. They don't miss many. They average about 9 a game, as does Richmond.
Yep. I like just the aggressiveness that KO and you see both Gustafson.
What a play by Topin.
It's a great play. You're right. Great slam.
At both ends of the court.
Can run the floor well, Bob. He's long arm. Good timeout by Coach Mooney. Really disappointed in Gustafson that pass, and he didn't sprint back. I know that's what Coach is saying.
This is a 14-2 run for the Dayton Flyers. And they are showing everybody in the building tonight why they're the 7th-ranked team in the country. They've been nationally ranked for 8 straight weeks now. That's their longest since the late 50s. This is their highest rank since 1967.
Well, we saw some highlights of him in the pregame, Bob, and he was slamming. We talked about his slams, but he can get up. He's a high-rising, flying flyer.
Yes, he is. He's playing for the right team.
Yes, he is.
Because he flies for the Flyers. And now the Spiders have to show that poise, that experience that we talk about. Down 8, 2:08 to go before halftime.
Yeah, just don't panic. I think Coach wants them to execute much better in the half-court game. They didn't take care of the ball. Stay within the offense. So a couple guys try to do a little bit too much.
Gilliard, who's done a little bit of everything so far tonight and all year long. Under 2 minutes. Sal Caresi, look back door. Gilliard wasn't open. Sherrod attacks the basket. Has it blocked, and the shot clock buzzer goes off.
It's just great defense that time. Really good defense by Dayton, the half court. That was a struggle for the Spiders here.
Yep. Dayton making one of those patented runs, and as Coach Moody was saying yesterday, one of the special things about Anthony Grant's team is they don't have long droughts.
Yeah.
They don't go long stretches where they don't score. And right now they're in a scoring run at 14-2. And a chance to take their biggest lead. They led early 11-2 by 9. They're up 8 here, and the ball. Mike Sell missed it. Golden rebounded.
Good defense by Burton that time. Challenged the shot by Mike Sell.
Gilliard tried the reverse layup, hit the underside of the rim. Crutcher takes it coast to coast.
Wow. He hasn't missed too many shots tonight, Crutcher, Bob. We were talking about Topin and Gilliard and others, but Crutcher is really good.
Biggest lead of the night for the Dayton Flyers. Golden misses from deep. Good play by Tyler Burton, the Spider freshman. Gilliard off the dribble. And the foul called on Gilliard for sticking his leg out on the three-point shot, and no real argument, not much from Jacob. A little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough call there.
Yeah.
Coach Grant's taking that timeout. First half timeout, Bob.
And Jacob still discussing it with Chance Moore, the official.
Yeah.
Couldn't really see it.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. I can see what we did see. I can tell you that from my angle.
That is a tough first foul on Jacob Gilliard, who's done pretty much everything else right in the first half.
Well, again, the Spiders down 10, 40-30, Bob. 40.5 left in this first half. So this timeout, if you're Coach Mooney, you need to stop. You're going to get the ball back no matter what. But you need to stop here and then get a bucket before you go into half and give you some type of momentum leading into the halftime.
Anthony Grant now with an opportunity to build on this lead. That's why he used that first half timeout there. Obi Topin already 6 of 7 from the floor, 13 points, 5 rebounds.
Strong.
Jalen Crutcher starts the Dayton offense. Just about a 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Matos guarded by Sherrod. Now it's in Crutcher's hands with the shot clock winding down.
Short.
That one's an air ball, and that won't count. Boy, the Spiders are fortunate there. Watson almost was able to follow that air ball up and in, but the shot clock buzzer sounded.
Yeah, Spiders can get a good look. They got to look at the clock here, Bob. There's 40.5 on it. On the shot, so if the shot clock goes down to 0, still should be like 10 seconds left.
That's what Leslie Jones is asking at the scorer's table, and maybe they'll put a little bit of time back on that clock. Watch the Spiders work yesterday on end of half and end of game situations just like this. So now they can put it into action. 10.5. Gilliard to Wojcik. Burton. Still 6 seconds. Wojcik leans in, up off the rim, and it falls through. A home rim roll for Jake Wojcik. It'll be a 2.
One-on-ones miss for Jake Gilliard and Nick Sherrod. So they got to take advantage of when they get to the free throw line in the second half.
Spiders with the ball first to start the second half. Try to cut a little more into this 8-point halftime deficit. Golden couldn't get the shot over Topin. Gilliard too strong on the 3.
Had a good look.
Dayton's out-rebounded Richmond now 21-14. But the Flyers again can go up by double figures. 10 has been their biggest lead. Crutcher has 10 first half points. Topin over KO, and Sherrod the rebound.
Good defense by KO, Bob. I thought the Spiders would put KO on top a little bit more in the first half. They really didn't that much, but I think KO can do a good job on him. Just make him take tough shots.
Sherrod off the mark from straight away. He had a clean look that time. Nick just 2 for 9 tonight. Need some more production out of him. Landers didn't play a lot in the first half. He had those 2 early fouls. Good contest by Sherrod on the pass by Topin, who now shoots the 3. And Gustafson with the punched rebound. Neither team has scored yet in the second half. Now the Spiders have Golden from Gilliard.
6. Cut it to 6, Bob. Good pass by Gilliard.
Jacob Gilliard's first assist tonight with the 15 points. Chapman has it knocked away by KO. Good quick defense by Nathan.
Nathan, KO, and Gustafson has been very, very good on active for the Spiders with a quick pass. As you see that by Gilliard to Golden that time, Bob. But I like their activity. Both forwards, Bob, playing really active. Gustafson getting his hands on all the balls. KO just there, got his hands on the ball. They're attacking.
Crutcher forced all the way back to midcourt. Over Golden and Gustafson. And Sherrod in traffic, a tough rebound. That is Nick Sherrod's 8th rebound of the game.
It was a really good defense, too, to challenge Crutcher on that shot.
Golden backs in on Topin, who got a piece of it and came up with it. He is a force at both ends of the court. Mike Sell has it partially blocked by KO, but the first points of the game, a tip-in by Trey Landers.
Yeah, he averages 11 points, Landers, Bob, so they missed him with those 2 quick fouls. He didn't play in his first half.
Call him the emotional heartbeat of this Dayton team, the senior, local product from Dayton. KO, good catch in traffic. Backs in on Landers. Remember, he has 2 fouls. KO can't get it to go. The Spiders wanted a foul and didn't get it. Trying to get number 3 on Landers. The whistle did not sound.
Yeah, he came down, which was the Spider bench was saying. Came down with those hands, didn't keep his hands vertical.
Topin rolls right over Sherrod. No whistle there. And Topin missed it. Boy, Nick Sherrod has been tough.
Yeah, good defense.
Gilliard drives. KO can't hang on to it. Look out.
Yeah, he gets down the floor.
Wow.
Very fast. There's a little windmill for you.
Big windmill. You see those out there in central Ohio.
Yes, you do.
Gilliard, tough shot. Golden comes up with the loose ball.
Gotta hit it.
And Sherrod can't. And the Spiders are ice cold tonight, unfortunately. At least relatively speaking, compared to where we normally see them. Some of that has been good defense by Dayton, but that time Nick had a clean look. 4 minutes into the second half. And the lead grows to a dozen, and Chris Moody's going to need a timeout. And Dayton's making another one of those patented Dayton Flyer runs. They have opened up their biggest lead of the game with 15:52 to go here in the second half. The Flyers on a 6-0 run, and they lead Richmond 46-34.
Bob, I think,
student turnout, Greg Beckwith. Student athletes in attendance tonight.
Yeah, it's a great turnout. Wait for that energy to come through for the Spiders in this second half, Bob. A lot of stagnant players on the offensive end, not moving. See if Coach, and there you go. You're getting a lot more movement, a little more spread out. The Spiders are movement. That's exactly what Coach Moody wanted them to do during that timeout.
Matt Grace in for Grant Golden at that timeout. Called by the Spiders. Shot clock winding down on Richmond. Gustafson, tough reverse layup. How many of those have lipped out on the Spiders tonight? Nathan KO, though, with good hustle, and the Spiders will get 20 on the shot clock after we get our media break at the under 16 mark. As a group, BCS has worked to improve the heart health of Virginians for more than 30 years.
Need a bucket here, Bob. We talked about it. Stop the momentum here from Dayton.
Out of the timeout. Need one of those timely buckets by Richmond. Who takes the shot? Gilliard guarded by Topin again. Gustafson. Grace. Air ball. Shot clock violation.
Not what you want there. No, the Spiders. It's just good defense. You got to give credit to Dayton there, Bob.
I will be interested to hear from Anthony Grant after the game how well he thinks his defense has played tonight. His offense gets so much of the attention because it's so good, but really impressed by their defense tonight.
Yeah, as we said, they only give up 65 points and a point less than A-10 play at 64 game.
Trying to pad their biggest lead. Topin fouled by Golden. Not much you can do one-on-one against that big guy when he gets that deep into the paint.
He's 6'9", he's very athletic, got a lot of ability to go both with his left and right hand, Bob. Takes his time in the paint there.
Good free throw shooter as well at 71%. So he's got 16 and probably, 5 dunks already tonight, as we said. Did keep track of it, and he admits it. He's like, hey, I'm addicted to dunks.
Yeah.
They're fun. I like it.
But we've seen him step out near the three tonight as well. Upside is ridiculous for him.
Yes.
He's not even there yet.
Nope.
His potential.
He is on every watch list that there is in college basketball for Player of the Year. A couple publications with their midseason Player of the Year, Obi Topin. The lead at 14. Got him in the air that time, but another miss down low. And now Chris Moody has been hit with a technical foul. He wanted a personal foul on Topin with the contact on Golden.
Yeah, they were looking for the foul there. Kind of leaned into him. He was looking for the contact. And Coach Moody thought that the foul there.
Ibi Watson will shoot the 2 free throws. He's 86% at the line.
See if this fires up the Spiders, Bob. Sometimes these technical fouls are good to get. And charge up the team up.
Watson makes them both, and it will be Dayton ball. Here's what caused the technical.
Yeah, that's a spin move. Ball fake by Grant. He leans in, and Obi kind of leaned back, and it was close.
A little bit of undercut there.
Yeah, that's what
I've seen that called, right? At the end of that play. Wasn't with his arms or his hands, but he did kind of undercut Grant at the end of that play. The lead is 16 for the Flyers. Crutcher, teardrop, smooth.
No question. Man, you got to be careful with the Spiders. The Spiders are over their last 7 field goals. You got to find a way to score here.
12 straight points by the visitors. Burton on Landers.
See, that's tough, Bob. You're just on one-on-one, and everyone's standing and watching. You got to keep moving, and if you're the Spiders, keep moving.
Dayton could grow the lead to 20 points, but the 3 is missed. And Tyler Burton, the Richmond rebound.
Yeah, you got to have a sense of purpose now. You got to get after it.
Sherrod from right in front of the Spider bench, his second 3.
Yeah, they needed that one.
And more.
Yep, now they got to make stops. That's the most important. You talk about defense, now you got to make stops.
Spiders have prided themselves on improved defense this season. They need it now. Watson in the corner. Slips and falls, and that should be a travel or an out of bounds.
Stepped on the line. They were fortunate. They were fortunate, Bobby. He's wide open and good recovery by Gustafson.
Jake Wojcik in for Gustafson. Still a lot of time to go in this one. Gilliard, Wojcik, Sherrod, Golden, and Burton, the 5 on the floor for Richmond.
Got to move. They're really not moving that well. The Spiders, they get movement. That's their patented offense, Bob. A lot movement, passing, cutting. Just one-on-one stuff is not going to work against a good team like Dayton.
Sherrod, tough shot on the fadeaway.
Excuse me, there it is.
The foul on Ibi Watson, and Nick Sherrod coming to life. He's got a chance for back-to-back 3s, both varieties.
That's his move right there. Back in and step back, pull away, hit it.
And now Nick in double figures for the 5th time in the past 6 games. Late substitution coming here for Dayton. As Jordy Chimanga comes back in.
The game within the game. Watching these very intense, high energy game.
So 6 straight Nick Sherrod points. Gets it back to a working margin of 12 for the Dayton Flyers with 12:35 to play in the second half. Topin, triple team, scores anyway, and goes to the line. The scouts will be impressed by that one.
That was a big-time move.
We are.
Yes, that was a big-time move. As you said, triple team that just powered his way up. Watch the spin on the baseline. The three guys conversion on him. Finish.
Topin looking for his 20th point of the game, but he missed that one, but an offensive rebound.
That's what you don't want.
Nope. Trey Landers, Chimanga, and Watson off the dribble. Gilliard, smallest guy on the court, to Burton. Nice catch, and he missed the left-handed layup. Boy, the Spiders have missed a lot of those tonight.
Those are the ones you gotta have. They'll kick themselves when they see the film on how many missed shots in the paint they had.
Watson, Topin, missed that one, and a foul. It'll be on Grant Golden. That'll be number 2 on Golden, and Topin will be going back to the free throw line when we come back.
Now, good news is 11:46 left in the game, so you still have a chance to make a comeback.
The 10th 20-point game of the season for Obi Topin. He's picking on the Virginia schools, too. He had 24 against Virginia Tech, 24 against VCU, and now he's got 21 against Richmond.
And, Bob, he's not a selfish player. That's what I like about him. He hasn't forced anything. Really a team player.
16-point Dayton lead.
Just a lot of standing around. Now the Spiders are starting to move.
Landers knocks that one out of bounds.
They've taken the crowd out of it right now. The Spiders got to make a run here. Get some energy, find a way to get back into this game.
Sherrod from deep, left it short, and Topin with an easy rebound. He is a rebound away from another double-double. He's had 4 of those this season. Now Landers, Topin, knocked away by Gilliard, who came up with it. Terrific play by Jake down low as Topin went to throw the pass up towards the rim. Gilliard showing no fear, spins it home.
Yeah, it's tough for Jake to step up and be aggressive, Bob, and that was a big play right there by Jake. I know Anthony Grant was looking for the foul where Jake grabbed Chimungi's arm, but they'll take it, they need it.
But a backbreaker by Jalen Crutcher from deep. He's got 15.
Anytime they need a bucket, Bob, a big bucket. As you mentioned, Mr. Crutcher.
Crutcher closing in on 1,000 points in his career. And look at that block by Obi Topin on the Spider freshman Tyler Burton, and it puts Dayton into transition. And a Jake Wojcik foul.
Tell you what, he's an impressive-looking player. I can tell you that.
I think the scouts are echoing your comments.
You know, here's the thing: when you're a basketball player, you know, you hear so many things about a player, and in particular, a singular player. But you hear about it, you see it on film. But when you get out there and have to play against it, you see some of the things. You become in awe yourself when you see some of the things. You get there and go, well, yeah, he's a little bit better than advertised.
And he was pretty well advertised.
Yes.
Mike Sell from deep misses, but Chimanga follows.
He's got so many weapons they throw at you, they wear you down. Chimanga coming in, very physical player.
Well, they are a complete team, and that's just not us saying that. You know, the coaching fraternity is saying the same thing, and Coach Moody was talking about that yesterday. Caressi works hard, but he misses. And Chris was saying, other than the Kansas team that Richmond played in the Sweet 16,
this is about as complete a team as he thinks the Spiders may have played in his 15 years here.
Yeah, I mean, look, they got shooters, they got inside play, good guard play, and they play defense. More importantly, they're not selfish. That's what I like about this team. They're not selfish. They share the basketball very well. As we mentioned, they have really good chemistry. Hey, the Spiders do as well. This is a team that the Spiders have to learn. There's still a lot of time. You got to fight and claw and play hard for 40 minutes. That's the thing when you have a team like this. They can drain your energy out of you, but you got to keep playing and keep grinding.
And to your point about selfishness play, they lead the A-10 in assists amongst everything else.
Yeah.
19 per game. They had 25 the other night against St. Bonaventure. That's a good finish by Nathan Ko, who has 8 points.
Yep.
And the Spiders play the same way, as you said. Look for the extra pass, take a good shot, find a great shot. Unselfishness. Watson and one.
So many weapons. Ibby Watson's a really good looking player as well, coming off that bench, Bob. Gives you 12 points, some experience.
He played in a national championship game, right, in Michigan. I'll tell you, Anthony Grant's done a great job of meshing the guys who were already here with the transfers, and they have 4 Division I transfers that have meshed in with the underclassmen and now the upperclassmen.
Yep. And that's not easy. That is not easy because everyone comes in. You have to buy into the system. You have to understand your role when you come in.
Watson now in double figures with 10. Golden works hard along the baseline. Contested reverse layup misses.
Double dribble.
Yep. Good call, Beck.
Yeah, Chapman's been quiet, Bob. He hasn't done too much. He hasn't had to. Comes in averaging 8 points a game.
Chapman, one of those transfers, UT Chattanooga. And kind of technically, Jalen Crutcher was almost going to UT Chattanooga as well. Golden tries to tip the miss. Ko gets fouled. Good follow. A couple of good follows there by the Spiders.
Absolutely, Bob.
Still fighting hard. All right, here's Nathan Ko to shoot 2. Dropping in the first one. Really nice job by Nate tonight. We mentioned earlier he'd been away from the team for the last day or so with the passing of his grandfather and up to New England for the funeral and back to play tonight. Well done in double figures with 10 points.
Yeah, it's mentally draining, Bob. It's tough. You got to compliment and applaud Ko for being able to come in and play like he has in those circumstances.
Spiders show a little bit of pressure in the backcourt.
Hard to press, as you said. You normally see the Spiders pressure.
Mike Sell gets free for the layup.
Just execution. We talked about it, Bob. The Spiders have really not been able to get anything going on the offensive end and half-court game. And Dayton, give them credit, they have.
53% from the floor, right at their average. They're doing what they do tonight. Sherrod from deep. Nice rotation on that one by Nick.
Yeah, that's great.
He's got 14.
Nick is starting to feel it. They need someone to get hot.
He's close to a double-double tonight. 14 points, 8 rebounds. Chapman and Gustafson the rebound. Spiders have numbers here.
Yep.
Sherrod backs his way in. And the foul.
We'll take it. Make something happen, that's all.
He is. He's taken over offensively here for Richmond.
And they got Trey Landers. I don't know about that. Trey Landers is on the bench. Trey Landers is on the bench.
Now they called it on Cohill. PA announcer just made that mistake, but Sherrod misses the free throw. So Cohill on the foul. not Landers.
Yeah, they'll get that squared away.
Yep. 15 tonight for Nick.
Yeah. There you go. Cohill.
Gustafson picks up Rodney Chapman in the backcourt. Good D by Gustafson, but the foul is called.
Yeah, they have so much versatility. You got Mike Sell, Bob, at 6'7", can take you off the dribble. You got Crutcher in the guards, can take you off the dribble. You got Topin, who can take you off the dribble. And not only that, they can stop and pop, shoot the three. So you have to pick your poison on your own defense.
He gives them the veteran experience and leadership. Been to 2 NCAA tournaments, been around for 5 years now. You know, he and Landers were there before Anthony Grant.
That's right.
And they've really meshed in with Coach Grant and what he's wanted to do. The lead is 17 with 6.5 to go for the 7th-ranked Dayton Flyers, looking every bit of that. Sherrod again dances it home.
Yeah. He's taking over, like you said. He's scoring.
Like seeing that.
Yeah.
17 tonight for Nick. Past the 1,000-point mark already this season in his junior year. Topin has it stolen by Gilliard. Golden to Gilliard. Gilliard, how about that sequence?
Yeah.
That's highlight material there by Jacob Gilliard.
Beautiful play by Jake. Quick hands on the other end and a finish. Again, you need to cut it down. The Spiders keep fighting. That's what you got to do.
I like that. They're giving Gilliard a block shot on Obi Toppin. He will brag about that for a long time. Offensive foul on Ibby Watson. There you go. The block and the
finish.
Yes.
Quick strike.
That was outstanding by Jacob Gilliard.
And Bob, you hit a three here.
Yep.
You're right back where you said you need to be, and you have a striking distance for the Spiders. And this crowd will get excited. You gotta execute here. Get a good look.
One of those timely possessions. Sherrod's going to attack on Landers. Tough fadeaway is an air ball.
Yeah, you got to move the ball that time. I thought if you're better off moving, don't force it. That shot you can get anytime you want.
Landers to Topin on the alley-oop.
Saw it coming. You and I. You can see it coming.
23 for Obi Toppin. Back to a 15-point lead. And again, Dayton restores order with a couple of buckets and then defensive stops. And that'll be goaltending. Chapman will get the bucket.
Again, if you're the Spiders, you want to finish out strong.
Yep.
You know, you want to continue to play through this. This is a good team. Let's face it. This is a team, Bob, that I wouldn't be surprised if they go deep in the NCAA tournament in March.
Absolutely.
They have the pieces to do that. I know a lot of times depends on a lot of luck you have to have sometimes too in those tournaments, but they're equipped to do that.
KO working hard, drawing the contact, the hoop and the hard.
He forced that one in. Nice play. He threw his arms into the defender, which is smart, and finished. Just working hard, grinding out, and just good play by.
I really like the way he's played tonight. He has been aggressive.
That's what you want. And I thought it was good substitutes by Coach Mooney, Bob. I thought both Golden and Sherrod were winded. So you got to give them a quick break and get them in there for one last run.
Nathan KO now with 13 points. Oh, Andre Gustafson just got pancaked by Landers, and Landers is going to be called for the foul.
How about that one, Bob? I'll be honest with you. From our stand, it looked like a good screen.
Anthony Grant has been hit with a technical foul.
Well, now they even it out.
Yep. Coach Moody had gotten one earlier. Now Coach Grant. That was a vicious hit. Just about at midcourt. Gustafson never saw the screen that Landers set.
And that wasn't Gustafson's fault. Watch it, Bob. It was a solid screen.
Jacob Gilliard with 20, the 18th 20-point game of his Richmond career. And now 21 as he used some body English to knock it down. Speaking of the body.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty solid, wasn't it?
I don't know. But the Spiders needed that break.
So Richmond now will get the ball, and a bucket here gets it to where you were talking about, to 10, maybe to 9 if you can knock down a 3, and you've got 4 minutes plus to go.
Yeah, this is what you want.
Wojcik. Got it.
There you go.
9-point game as we approach 4 minutes. They go to Topin. Topin misses once and twice. And Landers has it smothered out of bounds. It'll be Richmond ball. After the break. The Spiders surging late here in the second half. They've cut it to 9 with 3:55 to go. Nick Sherrod with 17. Jacob Gilliard leading the way with 21. Got the ball down 9 with 3:55 to go.
Well, that was the goal I said, Bob. The last time out, 7:57, I believe it was, on the clock. And you wanted to, they're down by 20. You wanted to cut it in half at this 4-minute media timeout, under 4 timeout, and they have done that. Now the key is, can they finish it out? Can they make the run to tie and give themselves a chance to win this game?
And it hasn't taken them long for those 8 straight points. Out of the timeout, Gilliard to Golden. Foul. It'll be 1-1 for Grant Golden. And you like that if you're the Spiders. You can get points when the clock stopped here. Golden going to the line for the first time tonight. He has only 6 points in the game. He's gone over 1,300 in his Richmond career. He's 25th on the Spiders' all-time list. One more for the redshirt junior.
See if the Spiders pick up a little bit full court pressure, Bob.
Got the 3 guards in there now with Wojcik, Gustafson, and Gilliard, although Tyler Burton is waiting probably to check in for Grant Golden if he makes this free throw. But he missed it, and Topin skies for the rebound, so he's got that double-double. His 5th of the year, 11th of his relatively brief Dayton career.
Got to make stops down. That's what the important thing is on these possessions.
Gustafson thought about a steal, but couldn't get there. Watson to Crutcher. Wow.
He's a clutcher.
Yes, he is. You just knew it when it left his hand. It was going, and he knew it.
Yep. Just playing so smooth.
Gilliard to Golden, and he missed it. And Topin another rebound.
Short shot it, Bob.
Yep, short-armed it, didn't he?
Pulled the trigger.
So Dayton by 11 with 3 minutes to go. Oh, the Spiders were so close to making this even more interesting.
Just going to kick themselves, Bob. They missed a lot of shots.
That's a great pass from Topin to Landers.
It's just so unselfish and just good basketball.
He has 23 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists in 30 minutes. And just like that, the lead back to 13. 2.5 to go.
Gotta have sense of urgency now. The clock's on against you.
KO. He's got it. With 15.
That's by Jake. Now they put a little pressure on Moore.
Mike Sell takes the inbound pass after a little shove at Nathan KO. Nobody saw it but us.
Yeah, some of the fans saw this.
Yes, they did. You're right.
A little bit.
They did.
And
2 minutes. Watson from the corner. KO the rebound.
make something happen here.
Gilliard drew the contact and the foul.
Where's the issue? They're making close calls, so you got to understand how the referees are calling. I like Jake just attacking because more often than not, they're going to call that. That was a bump. That was a foul.
Yep.
Not even close. I know. The Dayton Flyers are looking like, what happened? Well, you bumped the guy.
Gilliard 5 for 6 at the line tonight.
Down to 10, Bob. Like you said, 72% free throw shooting team, Dayton. So they're a pretty good free throw shooting team. But you got to get a steal front court here. You're going to press after you make. Going to get up.
9-point game, 1:41 to go. Throwing over the spider press.
Just smart.
And now the Flyers will spread the floor. Crutcher and Topin. Backing in on Burton. What a pass to Watson by Topin.
Beautiful pass, right?
Not much you can do about that.
Yep.
Get him to the NBA. That's what you can do about that. Gilliard has it blocked by Mike Sell. Burton follows it home. First points tonight for Tyler Burton, and the Spiders will use a timeout here with 1:05 to go and down 9. Been a good fight by Richmond here in the second half, particularly the last 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, you got to keep going at them. Again, here you set up your press with the Spiders. Get up. Try to get a steal, and then at some point you're going to have to start fouling. You know, that's what they're going to start talking about.
Yeah, that might be coming now, right? To try and extend the game as far as you can. It'll be 1-1 for Dayton for the next 2 fouls.
Yep.
And hope for a couple of misses.
Efforts there, Bob. The execution hasn't been there in the second half. A lot of stagnant on the half-court game for the Spiders. That's the second half. They didn't move.
And of course, Greg, the one guy that we've talked about all year that can bail the Spiders out when they get stagnant. Not that Jacob Gilliard can't do it, but Blake Francis is really good at it. And of course, he's still out with the fractured sternum. Improving each day, but it's still going to be a while before he returns to the lineup.
Yep.
Topin throwing over the press to Watson, who looked like a wide receiver.
Yes, he did.
Catching that one at midcourt.
Yeah.
And Gilliard fouls Crutcher.
80% free throw shooter.
Not much of a choice, really. You can't let that clock continue to run.
Well, he's made everything in this game, Bob. The Spiders are hoping he has a little slip up at the free throw line. I just like how he plays.
Absolutely.
Really a sense of calmness. And he's only a junior.
First time to the line, right? Tonight.
Yep.
Closing in on 1,000 points. He's at 992 right now.
Smooth player. Another 20-point game for him. It's his 4th straight 20-plus game for Crutcher.
Makes them both. .11-point lead with 50 seconds to go. That's a big-time deep three by Nick Sherrod, who's got himself a 20-point game tonight, the 12th of his career. And it cuts it to an 8-point game with 48 seconds to play.
Yeah, again, you need a steal, Bob. It's a big shot by Nick, though. Deep three, and a nice game.
Another good look at the Sherrod three. And Nick now with 22 points and 9 rebounds. He's 8 of 18 from the field, 4 of 6 from three-point range.
And again, what you want is a turnover. Somehow or another, can you get a turnover?
You know who he passed tonight on Richmond's all-time scoring list is your good buddy and former teammate who we just saw down in Davidson.
Billy Fly.
Billy Fly. Nick Sherrod just moved past him into 44th on Richmond's all-time scoring list. As you know, if you followed the Spiders, Richmond technically has 4 active 1,000-point scorers, the only team in the country that can boast that. Now, Blake Francis is out with the injury. He's one of them, and a lot of his points came at Wagner before he transferred to Richmond. But even with Golden, Sherrod, and Gilliard, that's some impressive firepower.
No question. The Spiders have offensive firepower. When you talk about a guy like Blake Francis who's not playing, Bob, in a game like this, he would keep attacking. That's the difference. The mentality of him, the fearlessness. Like I said, Topin would probably block his shot 4 or 5 times. He's still going in.
He'd go right back at it, right?
Yeah. And his body would be all over the place, and that's how he plays.
Topin has 4 block shots tonight to go along with everything else that he's done. There's going to be a turnover that the Spiders were looking for. Terrific press out of the timeout. Great clock management here by Coach Moody and the Spiders to extend this game.
Again, a 2 is great, Bob, but a 3 would be even bigger for the Spiders.
Richmond is out of timeouts, as you see on your screen. Quickly, Sherrod and Golden back into the game. And Sherrod, he went to call a timeout, and the Spiders don't have
They don't have any timeout.
a timeout. So that's going to be an administrative technical foul here on Richmond.
Yep, and everyone knew it.
As Nick could not find anybody to inbound the ball to.
And that's an instinctive thing, to be honest with you. They probably told him, the coaching staff definitely told, hey, we have no timeouts left, guys, no timeouts. But when you don't have the ball, you can't get the ball in, you just automatically look at the referee and call that timeout.
You see the officials.
Leslie Jones.
Long-time veteran, right?
Been around.
So the Flyers will get the technical free throws with 44 seconds to play.
It'll be the Spiders basketball, I believe, still.
I think so. I don't think that will change.
Don't change the possession, but you just get the free throws.
And they've been great at the free throw line tonight, 16 of 20. And Watson, 86% free throw shooter. Made 1 out of 2. Worked a little bit there. And a 9-point Dayton lead.
If I'm the Spiders, Bob, knowing how the referees are calling this game, I'm attacking the rim straight to the bucket. See if you can get a 3-point play or at least a quick score. That's what you want.
Sherrod drives it. Hangs in the air. Boy, there was contact there, yes, and there's the whistle.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly
what you called, Greg, absolutely.
Stop the clock. Make the free throws. Get another steal.
Team foul number 10, Jalen Crutcher, his first, team's 10th.
Jalen Crutcher committing that foul, and here's Sherrod back to the line.
Spending all the energy, and then you get to a free throw line, Bob, at this time of the game. Reliable free throw shooters are missing these free throws.
Nick makes 1 out of 2 to get it back to an 8-point game. When the Spiders make a couple of substitutions, they can set their press here.
And Dayton comes in averaging 83 points a game. They're almost there, Bob.
Topin grabs it, and Burton, nice job, fouled him right away, went for the steal, didn't get it, and committed the foul.
As we said, Topin has a younger brother in Rhode Island. And
He's a pretty good player also,
talented
as
kid.
we saw.
Gone to the Atlantic 10 tournament, Brooklyn, New York, their hometown.
You know, of all the stories on Obi Topin, I think my favorite is the one that when he was a junior in high school and he was still relatively unknown, he was only like 6'2", he hadn't grown yet, but he was taking recruiting trips and he got on an airplane and he thought he was going to Daytona. And he wound up in Dayton.
Yes.
From warm sunshine and beaches to lots of open spaces in the beautiful Midwest.
Yes.
I actually confirmed that one with their outstanding longtime public relations director, Doug Hochschild. He said, yep, that's the way the story goes.
Yeah.
And we're glad he liked Dayton when he landed at the Dayton airport.
I guess I'll stay, right?
Yeah. I'll take a vacation to Daytona, but I'm going to play my college ball at Dayton. Gilliard, what a three by Jacob there. Off balance. Make it a 6-point game with 22.6 to go. So Dayton still got to finish this thing at the free throw line.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Both teams closely at their scoring averages. Yeah, Spiders average 76
You're right.
and 83 for Dayton. Need some misses to be had for the Dayton Flyers at the free throw line.
This would not be the guy I would expect to do that, but let's see if we can broadcast or jinx him again. Apparently not.
Yeah, it's too good. Memphis, Tennessee product.
She said he originally committed to UT Chattanooga when Matt McCall was their head coach, and then McCall left to go to UMass.
Yeah.
And Crutcher reopened his recruitment and wound up at Dayton, and now poor Coach McCall, because Jalen Crutcher's going to be able to play against him, and has. Yep. Made both free throws, so he's got 24, and as you said, 4 straight 20-point games for Jalen Crutcher.
Well, Bob, you talk about the Spiders, what do they have to do, right? And it's 22.6 left, but time to feel sorry for themselves. This league is unforgiving. You have to get ready for the next game, and that's against VCU, your rival at VCU. So as much as you want to look back and feel bad about, hey, we had opportunities, well, you did. But now take that chip on your shoulder and take it down to VCU and play, as they came up with a victory at LaSalle this afternoon. So it's another big game for the Spiders. And
7 o'clock Tuesday night at the Siegel Center.
Two teams are really good. VCU's a good basketball program, and the Spiders are a really good basketball program this year. I would say Dayton above all of these guys right now, and everyone's going to catch Dayton.
Well, you know, we're really proud of our teams in this city, with Richmond and VCU combined, 30-9 for the moment right now. But in Dayton, they've got Wright State also, and Wright State is 18-4. So between Dayton and Wright State, they're 35-6. And we all know what a great hotbed for college basketball the city of Dayton is anyway. Those two teams don't play each other. They're not in the same conference, and they don't play. Whereas Richmond and VCU, fortunately for all of us, will play twice. Sherrod short, and Crutcher with the rebound. And KO perhaps one more foul with 10 seconds to go. Well, nobody's really come close to Dayton yet in the Atlantic 10 other than St. Louis. And the Billikens probably think they should have won that game until Jalen Crutcher bailed out the Billikens in that one. But all the others, Greg, LaSalle, St. Joe, UMass, VCU, the Bonnies, have been basically runaway wins for Dayton.
And that's how far along they are, Bob. Really good. We said this league is really good this year, and they are the team to beat in this league, in a really competitive league.
I like the fight back, though, tonight by the Spiders after getting down 20, to not hang their heads, to have some fortitude to make it a little bit of a game before the final buzzer sounds. Jacob Gilliard will finish it off with a deep three and 27 points for Jake tonight.
Tremendous game for Jake Gilliard. Said the last game in LaSalle, thought he was holding back a little bit for this game. He wouldn't say that, but conserving that energy, and it showed tonight. Just a great effort by the Spiders and Jake. Again, I guarantee you, each one of these players would want to have an opportunity to play Dayton once again.
Absolutely.
That would be in a tournament.
Watson misses the free throw. He'll get one more with 0.6 of a second to go. So we can get to our final score. Watson makes 1 out of 2. Put the finishing touches on it as the Dayton Flyers win their 9th straight.